So guys, we were just shopping here and look what parked next to me. I mean, damn, that's just gorgeous. This thing is just amazing. So tell me, should I build my 240 wagon or should I buy one of these when the Amazon is done and build one of this? Because this is just crazy cool. So guys, back from vacation finally. I've been away for around 2 weeks. Very exciting, laying in the back of my 240. Let's go and grab it. This thing is freaking heavy. What the fuck? That's one box. And here we have the second. Can you guys guess what it is? Yeah, engine parts. So guys, we have one box and a second box. Let's do a little bit of an unboxing. This one I'm gonna put to the side for later. And then I'm gonna get a rag. Like this. I just dropped my new cylinder head. That's box number one. Over here we have, I think, some old parts. These are the old valves and the old rods. We also have the old exhaust studs, so we need to get new ones for that. This thing has been completely redone. Let me show you guys. Look at this beauty of a cylinder head. As you can see, we have new valves all around, all new valves. We have new valve seats, which you can see underneath the valve. The whole cylinder head is flattened out, and this exhaust side is also flattened out. So this thing will be ready for another 300,000-400,000 kilometers, I don't know. And the main upgrade we also did on this head, all by Teens Tuning, you guys might know him. Ben did an amazing job and also put in some hardened and stronger valve springs, which will prevent valve float. And that will mean if you are running high RPM, this valve can't close anymore fully between the banks of the cylinder because the springs are not strong enough. So that's also just fixed right now. Let's put that back on where it was and put you guys back on here. Over here we have, this is my old new camshaft, and you might think, why is it old new? Well, the problem we had with this engine, just to throw it out there, you have your cam lobes over here, which is actually a little notch, and this will actually run onto this thingy over here. But I don't think you can see it on this one. Maybe this one is real bad. You can see the line which runs across right there. There you can see it. That line is actually the indentation of this cam follower lobe. That shouldn't be it, because these things are actually kind of cut down, and these things need to turn. So when your engine is running, these need to turn slowly so they wear out evenly in a circle. This one was stuck and it was just eating away, so this thing wasn't turning at all and it was just killing the engine. So this camshaft is actually only 14,000 kilometers old, so 14k is not much. So I think 14k might be around maybe 8,000 miles or something. But yeah, this is the old one, so we can check that up. He checked this thing out and it's fine. So we can use that if we want to, but we are not gonna, because over here we have my new beauty. Look at this crazy beauty. Never been run, brand spanking new. for a B20. This is a just a simple camshaft, except it's a TT3, which means Tinus tuning number 3. He makes all these kinds of camshafts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and go on. And the higher the number, if I'm correct, is the higher racing grade the camshaft has. This one is perfectly fine for street reuse, but also makes a lot of more lift and horsepower than a stock Volvo camshaft. So this one is going in. With that, we also have a nice bag of nice box of new camshaft bearings with some running grease, which I also have some left over here in the shop from the last rebuild. Of course, we have some head bolts. Over here we have the old parts from the springs, the old springs. Here we have all the brand new lifters, the cam lifters. And then, last but not least, we have, I am totally lost for words how this is called in English. I think it was my rocker arm, but this thing needs to run on top of these valves you see down here. And what happens is the valve is smaller in diameter than the width of this thing, so these will wear out, and he grinded them all flat like you can see, so they are all nice and shiny and redone. So this engine should be good for, I hope, at least the upcoming 10 years. If we're not gonna put some more horsepower on it, but I don't think so. I think this will be fine. I think this will be a awesome driver with everything. And of course we have a full complete gasket set. So valve cover gaskets, water pump gaskets, exhaust gaskets, timing cover, oil pan, heads, cylinder head, everything. So this is a complete kit. And of course my receipt, which isn't any of your business. This is actually I bought, and I'm pretty stoked that it's finally here, because the engine is still sitting over there in the passenger seat of my 240 station. But yeah, over there we have the engine. It's there underneath the cover. This thing. So yeah, I love the simplicity of a B20, and I think they run nicer than a B200 or B230, just because they're a little bit more raw and a little bit more like classic. It's not a timing belt, it's timing gears actually. So 2 gears, 1 lower, 1 upper, small, big, which runs the whole engine. And if you have the metal like I have, they are just gnarly and make a hell of a sound. But it's just the charm that the engine has. So I love getting this engine back running again. I want to have it back running again very soon. But this means we can do something else than just sanding and priming the car. So if you guys like it, leave it down in the comments. What do you want to see? Do you want to see me paint and prime the car first, or do you want to see me do a engine build series, engine build video in one of the next videos? Welcome guys, brand new day, and I am planning to work on the Amazon, but you might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm a bit sick, so yeah. I have a cold or something, I don't know, but I don't feel very good. My eyes are watering and tearing, and yeah, I think you guys can pretty much see it. But yeah, we will do what we can. So I will start sanding now. And by the way, I've also found a storage spot for this thing, for the 240. So for today, I think I will be removing some of the door stuff first, because that still needs to be done. And afterwards we will do some sanding. So guys, a bit more bad news. This is the window of the right door over there. This is some little bit of rust, nothing too crazy. It's a bit dirty, but this is all good enough to work with. The other window was a whole lot worse. And then we get to this thing. And this thing is actually the frame, the frame of that twisting window. The window is okay, but if I lay it down again and then pull this thing away, then you guys can already see it. This thing is toast. Look at this. Not even connected anymore on some parts. So yeah, that's a pretty bad thing. Now, I did bought a huge parts bin lately. So over here you can see two boxes. There you can see the white box over there, the green one, and the one below there. That's all Amazon parts. Also have some of them over here. Don't know which is what. No, these are this is just an intake and two brakes. But I do think that in a previous moment I have bought two of these window frames. And I really hope there is one of them in there. Because this is not a chromed part. So it's not very important that it's chromed or anything. It just needs to be black and strong. So if I have this corner laying around, I can even weld in a corner if this is a wrong window. But this should be fixable because the hinge point is over there, the lower hinge point is over there, but that one is just completely crooked because of how bad this thing looks. Look at how crooked it is. So yeah, very careful with that. For now I'm gonna take the lock out, take the door rubber out, and then take that mechanism out, same as this one. And then this door doesn't have a mirror because they weren't required back in the day. Because back in the day you were only required to have a left side mirror, and the only reason why some cars originally came with a right side mirror is because, of course, here in the Netherlands, when you tow a trailer behind the car, you are it's mandatory that you have a right mirror. Well, I'm not gonna tow anything with this thing, so I'm not gonna put one on because my inside mirror is actually acting as a right side mirror. And then another fun fact, if you mount a original left side Amazon mirror on the right side, which of course works because their left and right side is the same part number, but the fun thing about that is you can turn the mirror enough inwards so you won't see a single thing even if you do mount it. So that's why many Amazons don't have them. And if you see one that does have a mirror over there, get in the car, look to the right mirror because you can't see a damn thing. Let's get on.
It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show.
Okay guys, this is my air compressor, this is my spare one. The engine from this one is actually on that one over there, but that one is just falling apart. I actually should be going sanding on that or finishing the front piece, but I want to give you guys a clear view of how it is to restore a car. And if your tools are not working with you, you will not get it done. So just to show you guys how it is going over here, I'm sick, my tools go broke, tools break, and then yeah, this happens. So what I'm gonna do today, over here I have that new part I showed you earlier, and this thing should fit there. So the thing we need to do right now is we get this wire onto there, then we get these wires disconnected from over there, then this thing should disconnect, this plastic piece should pop off, then we can force that into here with this fitting, and then that should also be good. Then we can swap out the fittings and this pipe into there. When that's all done, I can take the engine from that thing and put it back onto here with the original pulley system. And when that is back on the original engine, then we can connect everything and fire this thing up, and then it should turn off and on by itself. If that all can be fixed today, we will have a working air compressor, and when that is done, we can finally start working on the Amazon again. Hopefully. Let's go.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
So guys, the new air valve is on, or how you want to call it. I think I did a pretty good job on this. It runs and it works. So just to show you guys what didn't work on this thing, I have here the plug connecting it now. It's now at 7.5 bar. That's around 110 psi if I am correct. So if I turn it on, it will stay off, as you can see. Then if I connect one of these things to the front of the air compressor, so that's now air. I will now let the air out, and we are gonna see if this thing turns on. The thing that didn't work was there is an air valve in here, which didn't work, which blows the compression out of the cylinder head over there. So the complete compressor worked, but I needed to do that manually, and that's not good because then your engine will burn out. So let's get some air out of here. And there we have it. There we have it. You hear the psh sound when it blows off the air out of the compression chamber, so the engine can start up the compressor motor without air in it. So that will save the engine and it will save the compressor motor. So this thing has been fixed. And yeah, that's just something you have to do as a mechanic. Not only fix cars, but also fix your own tools. Let's get this thing in the corner, throw this thing on eBay or something for spare parts, and then we can finally, I think we can send, maybe. We're gonna do something to the Amazon. Not sure what. Let's clean up and go do that. See you guys in a minute.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe